والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. المهم، قال الإمام النووي رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى ونفعنا بعلومه في الدارين. قال وعن عبد الله بن عمرو بن العاص رضي الله عنهما عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال الكبائر الإشراك بالله وعقوق الوالدين وقتل النفس واليمين الغموس. رواه البخاري. واليمين الغموس التي يحلفها كاذبا عامدا سميت غموسا لأنها تغمس الحالف في الإثم. So here again the chapter of the prohibition of disobedience to the parents and breaking off one's blood relationships. So here on the authority of Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiallahu anhu, he says that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that the kaba'ir, the major sins, are number one, ishrak billah, to join and associate partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, the sin of all sins. Secondly, wa uquq al-walidain, and again, this is, as we mentioned, this is also mentioned in this tartib, in this sequence in the Quran and in the hadith, many hadith. And this is also one of them, as we heard also in the previous hadith. To associate partners with Allah, disobedience to the parents, وَقَتْلُ النَّفْسِ, and killing a human being, killing a person. Of course, obviously, taking the life of a nafs, بِغَيْرِ حَقٍ, of course, under an execution which is under the auspices of the law, etc. That's, of course, outside of the scope here. Unjustly killing someone. And as we've all probably heard, the Quran states that the person who kills a person, it's as though he's killed the entirety of humanity. The person who saves a life, it's as though he's saved the life of the entire humanity. So that's also, of course, one of the major sins. And when yamin al-ghamus, actually yamin means the right side, but here it means a oath taken, and an oath and undertaking, swearing by the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is generally takes place in the court of law in giving witness, which generally substantiates rights which are deserved to someone or someone else. And so this particular oath and witness is false, and it's dishonest. And obviously, it's and through these witnesses, and since judges do not see the unseen, even the Prophet ﷺ, he says, some of you might be more effective and efficient in, producing or promoting his case, and I may accordingly give a judgment in favor of the person who is more adept at giving and proving his case, even though it may not be the fact. So if I have given a judgment in favor of someone which actually doesn't deserve it, then know that I have not given him judgment except for a piece of the fire. So somebody wants to take it, and wants to abstain, then let him do so. So this is called yamin al-ghamus. Ghamus means something that pushes you under, like under the water or something like that. Because this yamin, or this oath, or this false witness is going to shove this person deep into the fire of Jahannam. And what goes on in the courts of law today? It's just a joke. But a not very funny joke, as a fact. So, the yamin al-ghamus, Rawah al-Bukhari, and so then he explains what is this yamin al-ghamus, that it is to swear in untruthfully, intentionally, and it's called ghamus because it actually causes this. It puts this fellow deep into sin, and that sin is going to push him deep into the hell fire unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala covers him with His mercy. So, of course, in correlation to the chapter, uquq al-walidain, again, disobedience to the parents, and again, it's mentioned just after shirk. So we can imagine the huge importance that is placed. Now, it also should be noted that these are not all of the major sins, but these are major sins among the major sins that Nabi Sallallahu wanted those who were attending that particular incident or that particular event or that time to take very close attention about. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to abstain from all such major sins and all such disobedience. Allah subhanahu make us all His obedient servants. Ameen. Ameen.